Good morning, everybody. So today what we're going to be doing is cleaning up the engine bay on the Z, pressure washing it, getting all that grease out. And the other thing we're going to be doing is checking out the oil pan that I got, the LS1 oil pan, compared to the truck oil pan, and probably mounting it up. And oh yeah, the pickup tube, probably putting the brackets for the motor mounts on too. And I guess just checking the overall size difference on the oil pans, so we can see how much more clearance you get with the LS1 oil pan. But anyways, let's get to this. Alrighty, now we got that done with, and push the car back in, we can see if we can go through some of this wiring, see what I can take off. It didn't clean up perfectly, but it's a lot better than it was. Some of this stuff didn't want to come off with the pressure washer, but I'm not too worried about it. I don't expect it to be perfect. Jesus Christ. Alrighty guys, so I got the wiring harness out, and I took most of what I could, I guess what I could see, what I could remember where it went. I took it out if I knew I wasn't going to use it again. There's the harness and pieces that I am not going to use anymore. And I couldn't help myself. I put the mounts on the subframe. I just found some hardware lying around to see how they fit. I think that's how they go. I'm not too sure, but it looks like that's how they would go. Alright, next we're going to take off the oil pan off the engine and see how much of a difference there is between the truck oil pan and the LS1 oil pan. Now we got the oil pan off, and I made a little bit of a mess. Probably should have put something underneath. I didn't think the oil pan was gonna fall down like it did. I thought it was gonna stay on there pretty stuck, but yeah, that shit popped off. We got the pickup tube off as well. So here we can see the differences on both parts. The LS1 pickup tube and the truck pickup tube. I mean, it's shorter. Make up for that difference. So this truck, before pulling the motor, this truck had an issue with oil pressure. Oil pressure would go down after driving for a little while, and worked on these trucks long enough to know that usually the oil pump is not the problem. It's always these O-rings that go right where it meets the oil pump. They get all brittle, dry. Oop. Dropping oil everywhere. This one was like, yeah, it's a little hard. It's not that bad, but it's enough of an issue where it was losing oil pressure once it got warm. Poor car. So there's a new one on that. I'm pretty sure that's the issue. And now we can come over here and check out the oil pan. Dang, that's like half. That's a pretty big difference. That's gonna help a lot with the clearance. Yep, that's a hell of a lot. Let me see if I can find a tape measure. Maybe I can measure up how much the difference is. It hits right here. Well, this is where I'm noticing that it's hitting, but I'm pretty sure that it's up to about right here where the oil pan starts to drop down. So I'm going to take off the windage tray and see how it fits after that. Alright, so we know that it clears perfectly fine without the windage tray, and I just did a little bit of research and found out that we can reuse this windage tray or use the F-body windage tray. I think they said it was 98 to 2002, but we can reuse this one. I guess it's from rear measuring back, measuring forward, 14.25 or 14.5 inches to about right here. You cut that, and then you notch this piece here for the pickup tube. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna modify this to make it work with this oil pan. Alright guys, so this is where I'm gonna end this video. Next video we're gonna be modifying this windage tray to fit the LS1 oil pan and pickup tube, and probably put the motor mount brackets on the engine, and I don't know what else. We'll see what what else we can get into in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching.